Hey, so it seems like a good time to reflect on the year that we just had. I don't know about you guys, but when this first started, when 2021 started, I was glad to be over with 2020. I was thinking just changing the calendar page would somehow magically change it all. I even documented it in January. Hopefully, this year is going to be a better one than last year. Granted, I know it's not starting off very well, but it was just a few days old. I mean, 2020 was just a few days ago, so hopefully we're going to head in the right direction. I was stupid back then. But anyway, we all know it's continuing, so I'm not going to go on and on about it. But for the first part of the year, it was pretty boring for me because work was still closed. We opened for a little bit and then we closed down around Christmas. I was telling everyone it was like Christmas break, it was like being in school again. And that was kind of fun for a little while. But then it got really old once the new year came around. I didn't really go back to work until March, so there was really nothing eventful at all happening to me during those months. It was just waking up, going back to sleep, waking up, going back to sleep. There's really nothing to talk about there. And skip ahead. I mean, I went back to work. I'm sure all of you did or were working remotely. I still felt like I was kind of on vacation. It would be like a day or two here or there. I was getting a lot of reading done at work. It was really slow and really kind of sad. But it picked up. It got a little better. And then in June, so it's my birthday month in June, and I always get really nerdy about it. I always boast about it. I have a lot of fun with it. But something really tainted it. There was an announcement made a couple months before that, so probably around March, that Conan was leaving late night. And his last night was going to be 4 days before my birthday on the 24th. So when that aired, I thought, well, he's coming back. So it can't be really that bad. But in that moment, that felt like the worst thing to happen to comedy this year. And then the next month, I thought the year was getting better, which it did, because I moved. And I know I made a video about this too. I love the move. I was so excited. But I'm in an amazing new spot. I love it. I have like a nice little window view. And so that was a bright spot after the Conan sting. Things were going along good. Halloween was coming up. I was planning videos for it. I was able to walk to work every day, which was kind of amazing. Everyone at work that knew I moved, they were all kind of nerdy about it. Oh, Kelly, how did you get to work today? I always answered back, I walked. So, yeah, it was a big deal. So remember about a minute ago when I said that I thought Conan leaving was the worst thing to happen in comedy in 2021? Yeah, then September 14th hit. So for me, I was at work and I was on my break and I saw I had two messages. So one was from my dad and one was from my sister. And I read my dad's text first and I answered him first. He asked, "Are you at work?" And I replied with, "Yeah, I am." And then he answered with, "Sad news. Norm MacDonald passed away. He had been battling cancer for 9 years and didn't want anyone to know. I loved that guy. Sorry to bum you out." It did. And then I read what my sister said, which was the same thing along those lines. She said that she had bad news, a celebrity death, Norm MacDonald. That was before I saw anything online. So after I read both of those, I immediately jumped in on Facebook and I saw it. I was thinking back to when it did happen to him before, and I was hopeful. I thought maybe this is just a fluke again. This is him telling the story.
I was in Edmonton in this hotel. I was doing stand-up, and my agent phoned me. He said, "Turn on your computer. Look at your Wikipedia." And my Wikipedia said I was dead.
Oh,
Great.
My Wikipedia said I had overdosed the night before, and I am telling you, Howard.
Wow.
Even though of course, it's not true. At first, you go, "Well, I don't know," but it
shakes you?
It shakes you, and you want to know why it shakes you?
Why?
Because you understand that one day those will be the words.
Right.
And all it is they just change the tenses. Instead of Norm Macdonald is an American comedian, it's Norm Macdonald was.
but then it ended up everywhere, and he was nowhere to correct it. So I knew it was real, and that sucked. And as you know, I needed to get some things out, so I made that tribute video, which I'm really glad I did, but I really wish I didn't have to make it a tribute video. But let's go on. So October came around and I continued working. Things were looking good for us. We were able to open a little bit more and all that stuff going on. And then the holidays came around, which was fun for me because I was able to do a lot of countdowns and different things, and I was happy to do it in a different place, and I feel like I was getting a little bit better. I mean, some of the lighting, yeah, it's not that great. I need to work on that, but maybe next year I'll get a little bit better than I was before. And I don't want to say it, but I hope, I'm going to say it anyway, I hope things get a little bit better. And literally hours before I did this, I got the news of Betty White. Really? Really, 2021? It just, I hate that. The very last day. You couldn't wait. You couldn't let her turn 100. It sucks. So anyway, on to 2022. Here we go. Hold on tight. Bye.